guys, see how you guys are doing. Thank you for coming to my channel, and hope you enjoy. So today I wanted to talk about fear. I understand right now it's a very challenging time, very difficult times, and a lot of us are living in fear because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what this is all about or what the real reason is for everything. And I understand that we're afraid. And in general, I think fear is like it stems from not knowing or not having knowledge about something. So when you fear something that you're unsure of. When you fear, you're afraid of uncertainty. But fear itself is the only thing to fear, really, because you don't really fear until you feel it. Oh, that sounds weird, huh? But the most important thing about learning fear and understanding what fear is all about is knowing that you have control over fear. 100% of the time you have control over fear. And during these times, I feel like there's no reason to fear, only because while you don't know what's happening, while you don't know why anything is happening, it's important to be able to focus on what you can control. And I'm not just talking about yourself, just like mentally, just being your best self, but just the environment around you. Ultimately in our lives, I don't think the purpose of living is to work, or the purpose of living is to pay bills. It just doesn't resonate with me. In life, I believe that we exist to help each other grow, to be one with one another, to connect with one another. So yeah, we're not able to go to work, but that wasn't in the life plan anyway. That wasn't our purpose anyway. So while we can't go to work, or whether or not you feel safe enough to go outside, it's most important that you're enjoying the environment that you're in, not worrying about the environment outside or what's going on outside of your realm of understanding, but it's about what's going on with what you do understand. So if you're with your family, enjoy every moment with them. Whether or not they get sick or whether or not you get sick, it's about enjoying the time that you do have. It's about doing what you can while you can. It's about pursuing things that you want to do even through all of this. Because it doesn't matter if this was happening 20 years in the future or if this was happening sometime in the past. What we do as individuals shouldn't have to change because of some outside circumstance. We shouldn't have to be afraid to move or to be ourselves or to enjoy each moment or to enjoy our families, to pursue our dreams. We shouldn't have to wait. We shouldn't have to be in fear of really anything ever. And if there's something that you don't understand, I suggest looking for knowledge on these things so that you do have a better understanding, so you know how to go about it, so the fear doesn't paralyze you or stop you or keep you from living your best life. So I feel like when it comes to fear, it's best that we just not ignore it, but not exactly face it either. I say when it comes to fear, work hard to understand it and work hard to be yourself regardless of fear, to take action regardless of fear. So you don't exactly face it head on, but you learn how to live side by side to where fear isn't even fear anymore. So you're more like friends. Fear is a part of life. It's a natural part of who we are as human beings. We wouldn't have the fear response unless we were supposed to have it. So it's more like harmonizing with fear rather than letting it influence our decisions or how we live our lives. I think it's most important that we make fear our friend and that we learn to work through fear, because once you're able to work through fear, you become unstoppable. nothing's gonna stop you. Just because even when you feel fear, even when you're terrified, because I've admitted to myself that I've been terrified to make videos, I've been absolutely terrified to speak, terrified to take chances, and terrified to believe in myself, which is crazy that that's something to be afraid of, but I have been genuinely afraid to believe in myself, and I don't know where that fear comes from. I sat one night just trying to understand what I was so afraid of. Like, why am I so afraid? What is terrifying me? Just cry. And I could not find it. I couldn't find anything to be afraid of, because I was going through all the reasons. I'm like, no, that's not why, because this isn't this. And I'm like, so what am I gonna do? There's no reason for my fear. There's no valid reason that I should be afraid. What am I gonna do about it? Am I going to do nothing? Am I going to not be my best, even though I have no valid reason to run away from the fear? Or am I going to try to work through this fear and possibly do something and make an impact and have it ripple into other people? And I honestly took a chance on fear. Here I am, and I'm working through it, which is what I feel like we all should do. We should all be able to work in spite of fear, be able to be our best selves in spite of fear, enjoy each moment regardless of the fear, because it doesn't have to paralyze us. We can still have a great life, we can still live a great life, even though fear exists. If anything, we could turn that nervous energy into something positive, or use that energy in order to drive us. Like, because I feel the fear is why I know that it's something that I should do, because I care so much. Anyway, that's my spiel. Feel free to leave a comment, like, subscribe if you like. Just want to know how you feel about fear, and if this helped you at all, or other things that you want me to talk about, give my input on, questions that you want answered. I would love to have that open communication and conversation with you. Just let me know. Thank you.